Santa Fe County Sheriff told the Today Show that Alec Baldwin is not off the hook. I've said this before, of course, it's always been about accountability, but when you have ideologues and criminals in government who never had to be accountable to anyone and, of course, teach the philosophy of no accountability at all whatsoever, ever, then you're going to have people doing things where they aren't held accountable. And when you have zero accountability everywhere, which can be even maybe portrayed as zero accountability, or maybe he's just being protected across the board, from day one. Halyna Hutchins had made back on October 28th in 2021, saying that they had information. This article is basically just about the simple fact they rescheduled the hearing. So they rescheduled the court hearing, and Mitchell, who was standing next to cinematographer Halyna Hutchins, when Hutchins was fatally shot with a prop weapon fired by the actor in October, Mitchell alleges extensive negligence on the New Mexico set, that the scene Baldwin was rehearsing never called for him to fire the weapon. And his claim, of course, is that he hit the hammer first. He was told to hit the hammer, and he was going over some sort of, something. Can you still see it? Can you still see it? And he was engaging some sort of something with someone at the point, but he was still pointing it straight at them. And then he let the hammer go, and the hammer went off. That's his argument to the whole thing, and still claiming to have zero responsibility on the matter. Whitaker also noted that Mitchell's lawyers alleged the four defendants intentionally undertook a low-budget and cost-cutting scheme that was known to create unsafe conditions for movie production crews that resulted in moving defendants' failure to ensure basic safety protocols with respect to the hazardous use of firearms. In their court papers, Mitchell's attorneys alleged that the producers intentionally failed to hire experienced crew members, manage and handle the numerous weapons that were to be used in the film. Santa Fe County Sheriff Adan Mendoza told the Today Show that Alec Baldwin is not off the hook for the deadly incident. I mean, it's like, I hope he isn't. And then, for you saying so, are you actually, are you all of a sudden on a list now, Adan Mendoza? The level of cooperation, collusion, and corruption goes so far up the docket that I have no idea where it ends. And well, maybe it ends at, at some of those higher ups we don't even know. I don't think anybody's off the hook when it comes to criminal charges. I've said this before. I think there was complacency on the set. There was disorganization and a degree of negligence. Whether that rises to a criminal level, that will be up to the district attorney. Baldwin is still part of the ongoing investigation into October 21st, 2021 shooting of Hutchins on the New Mexico set of Rust after the actor fired a loaded gun at the cinematographer. Baldwin previously declared that he does not believe any charges will be coming for him in the shooting death of the cinematographer on the set of his movie Rust, but the district attorney does not necessarily agree. Someone put a live bullet in the gun, a bullet that wasn't even supposed to be on the property, the actor said. Someone is responsible for what happened, but I can't say who that is, but I know it's not me, of course, because zero accountability. I don't know what happened on the set. I don't know how that bullet arrived in the gun. I don't know. He said, but I'm all for doing anything that will take us to a place where this is less likely to happen again. Of course you are. Of course you are. That means, more gun control and all these other things. Of course, this was probably, I wonder if part of this whole fabrication was designed specifically to, aid the gun control narrative forward. But then he made the statement that has ruffled the feathers of some in law enforcement who are working on the case. I've been told by people who are in the know in terms of even inside the state that it's highly unlikely that I would be charged with anything criminally, of course. Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you're aware of that because you have, you are in bed with the higher ups. Mary Carmack, the district attorney, first judicial district attorney, responded saying certain individuals may be criminally culpable for his her actions or inactions on the set of Rust, of course, because she's on his side. Of course, anyone higher up is obviously they've been paid off or something, or they were there from the beginning. They were on that side from the beginning, or they've been paid off to go right alongside everybody else who could be potentially in trouble. She said that she plans to exercise my prosecutorial discretion to its fullest, including filing charges that are supported by probable cause. Everyone involved in the handling of the use of firearms on the set had a duty to behave in a manner such that the safety of others was protected, and it appears that certain actions and inactions contributed to this outcome. As the first district attorney, I have not made a decision to charge or not charge any individuals involved in the shooting, she said.